Yuckies, where are you from, man? Hopefully you can get an answer to us. We got some questions on the meme page as well that we're waiting on people to respond with, and then once those questions come up, then we'll start answering questions from the people that are watching us. So far, one viewer. Lots of questions. We're doing all right.
We are famous, guys.
Starting strong. We had some topics lined up here, and Dakota, you said you know a lot about drugs, so get the topic rolling, get the ball rolling.
Oh God, pretty much just weed, honestly, and some psychedelics. I've just recently dove into some psychedelics.
What have you tried?
LSD.
When did you try that?
Well, let's see. The first
He's
time.
from Turkey.
Oh shit!
Holy shit.
We're already cross-continental.
What's up, man?
Wow.
We have 3
We're already
viewers.
nationwide.
Nationwide.
No, worldwide.
At least we don't.
Nation.
At least we know we have people living in shittier lives.
That was one of these things.
Our only viewer.
We have 3 viewers right now. Already.
We're just messing with you, because we're trying to make this a little bit of a
Mimi.
meme and edgy content. Hopefully we don't get banned right off the bat, because I really want this to not stay on Twitch but go on YouTube.
Yeah.
If we get banned on Twitch, we're probably going to get banned on YouTube too.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
But
idea.
Dakota, psychedelics, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when did you try LSD?
You're good, bro.
That's
You're
fine.
good.
All right.
Fuck 'em.
Well, let's see. First time, it was in a gummy, and it was on
shit.
July
LSD in a
4th.
gummy?
Yeah, LSD in a gummy, and I think it was like a normal like basically 1 tab dose.
Yeah.
And I actually I skipped my family's, we had a huge 4th of July family little get together. I skipped that shit and just took acid instead.
Holy shit.
That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
I did it with my girlfriend the first time, and it was not what I was expecting, but I really liked it. Basically, when we took it, right, and we were normal for the first hour, and an hour and a half in, we sat down and we started talking, and we literally just nonstop just talked for 5 hours straight, and I hardly even remember
acid?
it. Yeah, off acid. We just started talking and we did not stop. And I could hardly tell you what we were talking. Well, actually, I could tell you some stuff. I was convinced that I knew how to make AI. Certain dead ass. I was convinced I knew how to make a teleporter.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
All right.
And
Rick
I would
Sanchez.
say
Goddamn kids.
And I would say the other noticeable thing, or I guess big part about it, was that I felt like I was 2 separate entities at the same time, experiencing the same thing, if that makes sense. That's about all I remember from the
It's
first
fucking
time.
sick.
What about visuals?
Visuals, I had no visuals the first time. The first time, I would I'd be looking at something, and it would start feeling really weird to me, looking at it, and I'd doze off and, think it was going to start moving, and it never really would. But I was, very, I guess, interested in patterns. I kept, looking at different patterns everywhere. However, the second time, I did take it recently, I think November 15th, I took it again. And this time it was in, a tab. And actually, when I peaked, I had no visuals, but it was, a little more intense this time. And about 6 hours into my trip, I decided to smoke marijuana. And I started having really intense visuals after I smoked.
Really?
Yeah, very intense visuals.
That's interesting.
I'd say the most noticeable visual after I smoked was when I would look at my phone, and every letter that was on the text messages and on the keyboard was spiraling down
That's
into
fucking
infinity.
awesome.
And this wasn't on acid, this was just you smoking?
No, he was on acid, but he
Oh,
smoked
yeah.
weed.
Oh, and then you smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't have any visuals when I was peaking just on the acid. But 6 hours in, I was still tripping, and I decided to smoke, and I literally, I would say when I took acid, right, or the second time, my peak was here. 6 hours later, I was coming down a little bit, maybe here, and I smoked weed, and my trip went to this, just double, tripled the experience.
Holy
And,
shit.
The hallucinations were
You
really
have somebody
intense after I
messaging
smoked.
you, Bantam? says to cut
Luke,
your
cut your goddamn hair.
Oh, that's Noah.
Oh shit. What's up, Noah?
No,
Oh, he's our
Hanson?
only viewer. We had 3. We're down to 1.
Noah Hansen?
my friend's
Yeah.
my friend's little brother. My brother's 12.
And
And his friend's also 12. He slid
like,
up
oh my
and he's like, "What is your podcast
They're
on?"
just
He said,
reporters 'cause they
"I said
fucking
we're
hate
talking
us."
about drugs."
They heard drugs and they
Yeah.
they just fucking laughed.
Yeah, the turkey guy said, "Yeah, that's not my cup of tea."
Yeah, I do need a haircut, Noah. It's getting fucking shaggy.
Isn't Noah's hair really long too?
No, I think he cut his
Oh, okay.
relatively short too. I don't know. I haven't seen Noah in a long time, Noah. Get your ass over here.
Yeah, Noah.
Come on, man.
What's your problem, Noah? I'm looking at you.
So
What is your problem?
back to the acid thing. Would you do acid again?
Oh yeah, I'm taking
Oh,
it
yeah.
again very soon.
How recent was your most recent trip?
It was November 15th, and actually,
Nice.
like low key, there were some parts about it that were like I'm just gonna straight out say it, like downright traumatizing.
Speaking of LSD, my friend, I had him buy me some LSD, and I'm going to be taking it over Christmas break.
Oh really? Yeah, that's what I'm taking. again, is Christmas
I've
break.
never had it
You've
before.
never done it?
No, but I'm really, really keen on trying it.
Yeah, have you done any psychedelics before?
No.
Okay.
I want to do LSD, and then I plan on doing shrooms sometime
Yeah,
too.
LSD was my first too, like first psychedelic.
What
Also
about
funny.
shrooms? Have you guys done shrooms?
I haven't done
Never done
shrooms, but I want
shrooms.
to try them.
You need, not, have you?
No, I want to.
Wow.
have?
Yes.
Okay.
You've done shrooms?
By far better than
Really?
acid.
You've done acid and
so you've
shrooms?
done it.
Somebody asked a question.
Yeah, we do have a question actually. What's your favorite meme of the year?
Oh,
We'll start.
Oh.
What is your favorite meme of the year?
my favorite meme of the year.
Since the decade, actually, I'm gonna edit the question a little bit. We'll do it twice. So favorite meme of the year for
And then-
2019, and then since the decade is ending, we'll do favorite year of the decade. As well.
Favorite meme of the decade?
Favorite meme of the decade. Thank you.
Okay. What are we gonna do of the year, and then we'll go back around and do
Yeah.
okay, of the year, I'd have to say my favorite meme. Hold on. I gotta look at my camera roll real quick.
I like weed. It's expensive there. Yeah, yeah, just a little bit.
Let's see.
My favorite
My
meme is
fa-
the Yemen genocide.
Oh my god.
All right.
Is that a meme?
Throwing it
Or
out
is
there.
I kind of like the meme of like the random pictures, but it's like see like jellyfish balling.
So
What
like
he's doing?
SpongeBob memes?
Yeah, I mean sort of, but I also really like I like the Baby Yoda
Irony
memes.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, the ironic, yeah. Like
Yeah.
they're kind of like anti-memes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of science that goes behind memes. It's kind of fucking
I also like
interesting.
the Perk 30 memes. Those are fucking hilarious. Like like right here, nobody move.
It's another SpongeBob meme, man. I think you're into SpongeBob memes.
The SpongeBob memes are funny. I also like oh
I
stinky
think.
stinky meme.
Oh, the
Lay
oh,
monkey?
stinky, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I also have to say my brother. My brother's a huge fucking meme.
Is
Not
it,
shutting him out.
is it what there?
What?
Is it expensive there? Oh
Oh.
no, weed's not very expensive here.
$10 a gram. I don't know what that
China
is.
G.
What is the Turkish currency?
I don't know. Rubles?
Rude, that's Russia.
Oh yeah. Well, it might be the same. I think Turkey is
Beads.
previous. Yeah.
Shekels,
We're gonna
perhaps.
The whole Turkish like
Government's gonna
government's
fucking come and
piss
get
at
us.
us. That meme.
Spongegar.
Yucky. What is it? Yuckies. Let us know what you think. If we're getting offensive, we might tone it down. We might not.
I also might
But
not care about your
favorite meme of the year, I would have to say the Joker memes, probably.
Yeah, I really like
Simply
those.
because I love the movie and the memes are just hilarious.
How many times have you seen the movie?
I've only seen it once.
I've seen it 3 times.
Oh fuck!
Alright, what do we have to
We're
know
gonna have
about
to
you?
measure our dicks.
Does that,
I'm just asking.
Does
I'm
that
just,
movie inspire you in some way?
Yeah,
What's
did you?
going on here?
I would like to start a revolution.
Next thing you know, he's gonna bring a gun to his ear. All right.
Get a shoot all of us.
All right, Drew. What's your favorite meme? of the
He says the currency is the Turkish lira.
lira?
Oh, interesting.
How many liras is it, and what is that converted to U.S. dollars?
You're getting too in depth. I don't.
We're gonna learn all of
He's gonna
all
be
Turkish history and all
yeah.
everything Turkish.
Favorite meme of the year, Drew?
I'm trying to. It's pretty recent. I'm. If I had my phone, I'm drawing a blank, to be honest.
We can come back.
Yeah.
Dakota, favorite
honestly,
meme? You're still looking through your photos?
Yeah, I'm very uneducated about memes, to be honest, dude.
Bro,
Yeah, I think you're the only meme page I follow.
Wow.
You post quality content, dude.
I take pride in that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No need
I
to
also
go.
have a meme page.
Ross actually follows you now because he always sends me your meme page.
That's good to hear. I was
I think
working
I
with Abel.
$1 is about $5. Oh wow.
That's pretty.
So
A studio wants to know, are shrooms good? I've never tried them. I don't know. That's a question for Ilya. I've never done shrooms either.
they are, well, they're good, definitely. But if you aren't into that kind of thing, then they might not be a good first step.
Yeah. What I've been
There's a
told
lot
with
of lies.
psychedelics is
Absolutely.
never do them when you're in a bad spot in your life. Otherwise, you could do something very drastic.
Oh yeah, but good things can come out of it too. You can
That's
have-
that's why I'm.
You
I'm
take
trying.
enough, you can have an ego death, you can have an epiphany. A lot of good things come out of it, but you can also, especially with acid. Acid is it's a man-made substance. Shrooms are natural. With acid, it's like you can actually OD. You can go into a psychosis, which can be permanent, and sometimes.
Ooh.
God, you're fucking scaring
where
me
you're
now.
just like
you trip forever.
Yeah, you just trip forever. Shrooms, you can
Yeah.
still go into psychosis state like that. Even weed can go into psychosis state like that, but.
I've done weed a
I've
lot.
heard of,
So I don't think
Natural substances is a lot harder than
Man-made.
with like acid or.
Wait, what do you mean harder? Like harder for that to
MDMA.
happen? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
harder to enter like a permanent state of psychosis.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
Well,
You're scared? Don't be scared. Drugs are fun. Don't listen to what the adults tell you.
Or listen to the adults tell you because we're adults and
True.
we could be.
Can you check my
Right, or
Instagram to
wrong.
see if my thing posted or not? Because I don't know if it has.
um,
I said I had a viewer on it, but then it
with the
disappeared.
acid, if it tastes like anything, spit it out.
Yeah, I've
Closer
heard
to
that
mic.
too.
Might be PCP.
Oh god.
Sorry, we're getting questions from people on our Instagrams asking us questions through DMs and whatnot, and we're trying to answer them. We're also trying to answer the questions in the live stream as well. So some things might get mixed up, but what we were talking about earlier is the decade, memes of the decade.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So we've been through a lot. You know, Harambe was this decade. You remember the Damn Daniel?
Damn, Daniel.
That dumb shit was
Oh,
this
God.
decade.
Yeah,
And all the cringe stuff. But what were some of the memes that weren't cringy?
Okay,
Can you really think of one to be honest?
this is controversial. All right,
Yeah, I'd have 10 years.
this is very controversial. I liked the Uganda Knuckles meme.
that was your favorite meme. Of
No, I'm not saying it was my favorite meme of the decade,
Oh.
but I liked it.
You like
The
what?
what?
The Uganda Knuckles meme.
Oh,
I don't
good.
know.
Do you know the way?
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
dude.
See, that one's cringe now, though. It's like,
I liked
It's
it.
hard. Yeah, it's hard
They
to
get
talk about
ruined
memes
really
because like when they get ruined, it's like
Yeah.
it's almost
I
like
should.
what about favorite movie of the decade?
Ooh, favorite movie of the decade?
I'm a pretty big cinephile. I watch a lot of movies, and honestly, Interstellar came out this year. Joker came out this year. Pretty much every Marvel movie that was good. Well, I guess Iron Man was in 2008, but every Marvel movie came out in this decade. So like Infinity War, Endgame,
Yeah.
some of those big blockbusters.
I don't know.
I
I've
might
seen
do
Joker
it.
3 times.
I
So-
might have to go with Interstellar.
Wait,
I like
Interstellar.
Interstellar was
Decade.
really good.
Yeah.
Interstellar was
I might have to.
one of the biggest mind fucks I've ever
Yeah,
experienced. Like
yeah.
it was insane.
I don't think that's my favorite movie of the decade, but a really good movie I watched on Netflix, Bird Box, was really
Bird
good.
Box.
Oh, I
That
haven't
was-
seen that. I really liked A Quiet Place.
That was really
A
Bird
Quiet
Box
Place.
was a blind one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
The
yeah.
Quiet Place was also really good.
Yeah, it's weird how they both were popular at like the same time, or like one was right after the other.
Yeah, it was Bird Box was
Bird Box
after.
right after, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like two different senses.
I remember I was at a basketball tournament with my friends, and we were sitting before one of our games, and we were just sitting in our Joker.
Yeah,
What a
that's
guy.
amazing.
But we were just sitting in our hotel room before our basketball game, and we were just like, we had like 6 hours to go. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do here? So we just started watching shit on Netflix. And I was like, oh, that Bird Box movie looks kind of good. And that was like before it got like super, like everybody started watching Bird Box. It was like when it first came out. I was like, this looks like a pretty fucking good movie. And so we watched it, and we all loved it.
It was wasn't that a Netflix original?
Yeah.
There's a lot of hate around Netflix originals. I don't know what you guys feel about it, but like they're like blockbuster movies. A lot of directors and people in Hollywood are saying that Netflix movies shouldn't get Oscars because they're, I don't even know why.
They're movies.
Yeah.
They're movies in their own right. Like just because
Yeah.
it's a streaming platform doesn't take away the fact that it's a movie.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want
Oh,
it.
'cause
It's
you-
the streaming
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah, 'cause you can't go in
Shit
theaters
ton of
and-
money.
Well, I mean, if it's that big of a deal, then why don't they make a separate?
Open it.
Crack it a little bit.
Why don't they make it a separate awards thing, like a street, like a
'Cause
almost like a streaming
Streams.
award
Yeah.
type thing, like
They
not
honestly could.
like not in the sense of like like game streaming, but like movie stream, like like Netflix stream awards. Like Netflix could have their own award ceremony for the Netflix originals.
They can make a shit ton of money off it.
Exactly.
I think Netflix originals are pretty good, but there are a lot of bad ones.
Oh yeah, there are some really trash Netflix originals.
Like, I'm trying to think. Well, actually, have you guys watched Eli? That's actually a really good movie.
Is that a Netflix original?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure it's a Netflix
Eli?
original. And they were saying people were literally seeing like demons from it because it was all
What?
like.
Oh, I was
all
thinking
the-
Book of Eli. That's not the same.
Yeah,
thing.
the book.
yeah.
That's also a really
It's
good
this-
fucking
yeah,
That
movie.
is a really good movie.
Continue what you were saying. I'm sorry.
It's like it's a movie, but it's all in the perspective of a mirror where like you can only see the monster when it's in the mirror, and then you start seeing it more and more, and then like they'd look down and then always pop up in the mirror, kind of like
So basically, like you
Blood
see everything in the
mirror,
mirror, and then like everything you see, like you notice like reflections and everything. Like how I notice the reflection in the glass, like I see it in the reflection of a
yeah,
glass.
like, walk by and you'd be like,
Oh wow.
Ozark's show is super good. That was actually a really
Yeah.
good show.
I don't think I've watched
never
that.
watched
It's
it.
it's pretty damn good.
I
It's
heard it
about-
was like basically
I heard
like
it.
Breaking Bad. but
It
a
is.
little
It's
better.
like
well, not better, but a lot of people like,
it's shorter.
compared it.
It's
Okay.
like more condensed than
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. But it's pretty much like Breaking Bad V2.
Yeah.
White people love it. I love it. But back to that Eli movie. Have you ever heard this trick that if you like hold a lit candle in your bathroom, turn off all the lights so it's like pitch black except for the candle, and you stare at yourself in a mirror for like 10 minutes, you start hallucinating?
What?
Really?
Yeah,
I've
done
never
that.
tried
Yeah,
it, but have you
Fuck
heard
drugs. Let's go get candles.
Yeah, let's go get candles.
I
and
couldn't
get rid of the
even. I couldn't
mirror.
even try
There's
some shit like
DMT.
that.
I feel like I'd be
always
too
flowing
paranoid.
through your brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's DMT always going through your brain, so like when you. I don't
Have
know
you
what
guys
the
ever noticed like
causes of
when you look in the
it.
corner of your eye, you feel like you see something move, like, but
Yeah.
when you look at it, like it disappears. Like you see like a black figure like move from the corner of your eye.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
get that sometimes.
I think that ties into like part of this
Yeah.
hallucinations of like looking in the mirror. Cause
Yeah.
from what I've read online, is people that are doing it is they get freaked out because they start seeing like figures moving behind them.
but they
while
can't see what they
looking
are
at
because
it.
they can't look at them.
Yeah, they
'cause
can't
it's
see what
just
they are
the-
because they're looking at
Yeah, because
themselves.
the vision at the corner of your eye is actually better than like your center. Like I read something like that.
Like peripheral vision.
Yeah,
is
your
able to
peripheral
capture
vision
movement
is like
properly.
able to capture movement better than like. I don't know. It's weird.
Is that Jacob Carver?
Oh yeah, it is.
What up, bro? Yo, tell your
Dox is my
followers come watch us, man.
Yeah.
Oh, is he still doing Fortnite and stuff?
Probably.
God,
I assume
He's
so.
a demon. In it.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good.
We don't like Fortnite. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, man. If you can make money off of it.
Oh yeah, if you
then
can do
hell
shit
yeah,
with it,
get back
all,
to it.
more power
You guys
to
know the
you.
guy in town, Jake Brumlovey.
No.
He's a grade above me. He went to U High, and he signed like I heard he signed like a $500,000 contract for some. He plays like professionally. Yeah. for
That's sick,
Fortnite.
dude.
He has
Holy
he has a big ass YouTube channel now too. He's
That's fucking awesome.
That's crazy.
How
really
old is
good.
he?
Well, I don't know. He's a grade above me, so or a
And
grade above
so,
us, I guess.
So probably like 19, 20. Oh, I guess I'm
Yeah.
19, so he's probably like 20.
yeah.
Making more money
He's
than
making the big bucks now.
Yeah. Fuck.
Don't worry, guys. This is only the first episode. We'll get a manager sooner or later.
Yeah.
And
The
we'll
manager
start
just sees
making
they're gonna
money.
Pick us up and just fucking. We're gonna be rolling in Joe Rogan, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe
I want the Misfits manager to pick us up. Ryan P. Please hit me up.
Yo, Jacob, shout us out. I know you got the connects. Pooch plays for Team Liquid.
Oh,
1
seriously?
year Plus earnings from competitive.
Liquid's a big team.
80K a year. That's
Imagine 80K a year for
real
playing
job.
Yeah,
fucking
that's a straight
video
job.
games.
Just
imagine
to
getting
play a
paid
video
80K a
game.
year for
Something
playing
you
video
actually
games. That's
play.
awesome.
I mean, I could play it. I mean, Fortnite's not terrible.
But
It's
being
still
good.
fun, especially if you're really good at it.
Yeah.
And,
I feel like
playing other
I feel like that
people
goes with like
really
any
good at
game. The better you are at it, the more fun it is.
I'm pretty
you know?
damn good at Minecraft. I can play Minecraft.
Oh my god! I remember I streamed Minecraft like for a week one time. Like I just streamed Minecraft just because I was having fun playing it.
Yeah, it's a great game. I love playing it.
I love it too, low-key.
No game that I hate and love at the same time. Rust.
I've
I
never
don't know if you
played
got. None of you guys play PC games, or
I
do you?
played,
I play
I
PC
played
games,
Rust like a few times, but I never really got into it because It was when my computer was starting to slow down.
Oh yeah, then in that
But I used
case.
to play Gmod.
Oh, Gmod, yeah.
I still play Gmod horror maps with my friends. We still do that shit.
Which ones did you play? I really like the prison RPG. That
Oh,
shit was,
yeah.
it was just so funny.
I love that shit too.
Don't you have a beast of a computer?
I do, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you'd consider it a beast.
He
It's
was
just
the
like,
high. Oh, the kid, the guy you know, he said he was the highest paid player before Buga won the World Cup.
damn.
He said he played with him when he was on Fortnite, but he quit. What do you mean he quit? Like he quit playing Fortnite?
How could you
He
quit
quit
that?
playing Fortnite for 80 while he was making 80K.
I think was it him? He was making 80K.
I know, unless
no,
he's quit to go play for another team or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's Mike. He's like, what do you guys talk about so far? Yeah, let me just go every single topic that we just talked about.
Well, that's the thing, because we're like going back and forth from topics, really. I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't really settled on one, which I think is good. Like that way we don't run out of stuff.
Yeah, bounce
He's
around.
made over $1 million now.
Oh my
Shit,
god.
you
yeah.
play
Holy
with?
shit.
You play with him? Get me in contact with him.
Does he do loans?
Yeah. Does he want to help?
Loans.
Does he want to set up? Give us like a studio so we can actually have like no kids yelling in the background.
Does he want to
Get on the podcast.
get on the podcast?
He can.
We have guests.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
our first guest for
Oh
the
my
podcast.
god, that'd be insane.
Next, we just need the Jamie. Connor said he'd be Jamie, but we don't have enough room for another thick boy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Boy,
What's that supposed to mean? Huh? Take a shot to me.
we're all thick boys on the inside.
We could get Ross on here. We should get David Bronkhorst. He was doing this little Marky Mark.
He probably made more streaming than that would make. I mean, I could see that.
Oh yeah, I miss Dave. Yeah, we should get him on sometime. That'd be awesome.
Who we should get on? My 12-year-old brother.
This is gonna be a bad question to ask, especially since we're live streaming. But I'm gonna ask
God.
every one of you. Dakota, who are you voting for?
No one.
You're not voting for anyone.
I'm never gonna vote.
Why?
Do you not believe in it?
I'm apolitical. I give a shit. I literally, it's just none of. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, it's none of my. Well, I guess it is my business. I
It's very
choose
much
not
your
to
business.
care about it. It just hurts my brain. I can't. I don't care for politics. They can just do whatever they want.
I feel like in a sense we're a fascist government with more steps. We have. What control do we have in our government? What say do we really have?
That's the way I kind of
That's
see
a
it,
good
because
view.
I mean, we have like
I mean-
we have the electoral college, so our popular vote, in a sense, it doesn't
Yeah.
truly matter unless there's a dead tie.
It's a cynical view, but it does make sense. Like having, saying it's a fascist state. One example that comes to my head is gerrymandering.
Oh yeah,
You know what that is?
I
yeah.
don't know what that is.
It's like where they rig like voting zones in a sense so that one party wins. Essentially, isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. They
Yeah, like they vote like. How
North
is it?
Carolina has it really bad. They
Oh,
break
yeah.
up your districts by population.
Yeah, so then they
Yeah.
But they make it so that the population in that district is
Is
more
ma-
likely to
yeah.
vote for one side than the other. So
Basically, they
that
like
get that
draw their.
popular
They
vote.
basically draw their own lines of like how
Yeah.
much population they want, and like basically like the statistics of like this group votes mainly Democratic, instead they want Republican, so they're gonna give them a smaller amount of population essentially.
So let's say like a black community of like 2,000 lives in the center of the town. They'll divide it up so that that black community is a minority compared to other communities outside of them. So
Yeah.
they'll cut it up so that they,
Okay.
the black voters can't.
system.
That happens
it's
too.
It's systemic racism. It's in North
Yeah.
Carolina terrible right now. Like they're good. People are going to court.
It's crazy
They're
how
trying to
that
break it
still
up right now.
happens.
Something similar to that, like, happened to my grandparents. Like, they wanted to vote Democrat, but Pontiac is more Republican.
We're talking politics, and this kid asks, "Is cereal a soup?"
Oh my god. All right, I'm sorry, Drew. What was that?
I'm sorry.
Well, I think that's.
I think it's more of a broth.
Answer the question. All right, cereal,
Cereal
soup. I think it's more of a broth. I don't know if it's more of a broth. More of a.
It's just fucking cereal. Like, I don't consider it a soup or a broth.
Yeah,
it
but
is
if you
literally
were
its own
categorized,
category.
Like if someone had a
I
gun to your-
categorize it as
if someone had-
grain.
If someone had a gun to your head and was like, cereal soup, motherfucker.
I'd say no.
I'm gonna all right, you might get shot. I don't
what
know.
qualifies as a soup?
You might get shot.
I think
Soups are hot.
He thinks cereal. He's on the
I
same
don't know.
page.
See? Yeah, that's my friend Mason. Mason is a fucking, he's a genius.
It's more of a
No.
broth.
No, but if you think broth
There's
and
cold soup.
Yeah, I feel like there's like
Yeah, if you're a fucking commie.
And then like, it adds flavor to the to the cereal.
it's a dessert soup.
So
Okay.
Ah, that's
Okay.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
Dessert soup.
Or just a breakfast soup.
Breakfast, yeah, breakfast soup.
Snack soup. I eat cereal as a snack sometimes.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Drew?
Oh yeah, so like since it's a more of a Republican town, they weren't allowed to vote Democrat. Like they didn't. It was like all the Republican people, and then Trump. Like that's all you could vote for. Like all the
Really?
all the congressmen, and then like if you
Oh,
write
yeah.
down that you're Republican, then you always have to vote Republican.
Voter poll manipulation. Yeah, that's another big problem. It's mostly in the, you know what the Bible Belt is?
The South.
Yeah, but it's like a specific it's a
The
specific
Bible Belt.
belt of states that have the same issues across the board. Like, all
That's
right,
why
this
their
isn't an
IQs are
issue
lower
necessarily. Yeah, they have lower
and they're
IQs.
poor.
They are extremely
South.
religious.
The South.
They they have lower test scores. They're extremely religious. They're more racist. They're more likely to vote Republican.
Yeah.
They are. There's a bunch of bad shit that goes along with it.
I feel like
In
they
this
just
one
they just
region.
blindly support whatever they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
It's
this
just like
one region,
blind
People who
follow.
like still believe that like the South like won the fucking Civil
Oh
War.
my
Not all
God.
that. It's just no. It's literally just that entire belt of states. It's just they have this, for whatever reason, statistically they have this idiotic view, like barbaric view of how the country should be run, and it's the
Yeah.
same across all these states. And you can put a statistic on it, and it probably is true within those states. Like they have a huge
Yeah.
community, and it
That's insane.
I believe
honestly, it's what you said just a minute ago is kind of true because they are all the same states that try to succeed from the
Yeah,
union.
Yeah.
I was saying like basically that like
Yeah.
that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's like
First episode, we're
I'm not
putting it
even-
out there. We hate the South and we hate everyone about it. Fuck you guys.
Oh, take it back. Take it back.
Comes
The South
out.
I'm not
is
even
coming
gonna
after
vote
us.
for president
New
because
Civil
my
War.
vote doesn't really matter anyway. See, that's exactly what we were talking about. Like, popular vote really doesn't have a place because the amount of times that there's a tie in the electoral college is close to none. Like, I don't think in our lifetime there's ever been a tie in the electoral college.
Civil War V2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
the fuck does it say? Why donkeys orange are?
Sir Squeaks? Is that what? Is it somebody you know, Sir Squeaks, or is that somebody I don't know?
What?
Sir Squats.
It's Sir Squeaks.
I think
Oh, Sir Squeaks. Sir Squats.
Sir Squats.
Bro,
Bro, you like that?
Yeah, like that.
I think it has to do with the Armenian government. That's why the donkeys are orange.
Seriously or a joke?
I just made that
Oh,
up.
okay. I was like, that's kind of an interesting topic.
White
Happen
dunk.
or no? Cap? Question
Are
mark?
donkeys orange?
They're not.
I'm gonna have to say no to that one.
That was.
I'm just gonna
that
say
was
with
a
the.
podcast ender. Are donkeys orange?
I'm not
Thanks for
even gonna
ruining our
vote.
podcast.
I'm not even gonna vote for.
For
I'm not
pres-
even gonna vote for president, to be honest, because my vote doesn't really matter anymore. So, you can have a cynical view, and there's facts that prove both sides that no, your vote does matter. When there are opposite facts that say your vote don't matter. I vote anyways because I don't truly know if my vote matters or not. So
Yeah.
if I put my vote in and I get a candidate elected, then hell yeah,
Go you.
Yeah, I feel good about
Pat
that.
myself on the fucking
Yeah.
back. Like I elected that guy.
Politics is a mess right now, and we are all fucked. Anyway, however, the word "sent" is a S or C that is silent. Both. The fuck.
And
Anyways,
Silent.
and
neither. Probably.
None of the above.
I feel like it's definitely the C that's silent.
No.
Yeah.
It's a S.
No.
It's a S. 'Cause
No.
sent as in like change.
It's just-
Ooh.
Sent doesn't change.
Yeah, but
Sent is it's the same thing, pronounced the same way.
God, are we just gonna have a fucking brawl in the goddamn podcast studio right now?
Sent.
Smells like dog.
Who are you voting for?
I am really undecided at this point.
Undecided.
Yeah,
I bet you I know who Drew's voting for.
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Bernie.
Yep.
Joe Biden.
He's trying to change it to one person, one vote.
Joe Biden.
So, guy that just said your vote doesn't matter, if you got that guy in, you will make your vote matter.
That's the I feel like a
Alright,
direct
I'm not
democracy
gonna
would be
push
very
my-
difficult in the United States just because
I'm
of
gonna push my agenda
just because of
for
the
a second.
population. I feel like a direct democracy would be very difficult, which is why I think they have it set up the way they do.
No, they have it set up the way they do because they wanted it set up that way. They wanted to be able to manipulate the populace so that even if they voted the right
I think
way,
in the
that
very
it was in their
beginning. I
best
think in the
interest.
very beginning. I don't think that was. The
I think
intention.
I think that was the intention, to be honest, because if you look, all right. So here's some conspiracy shit, all right?
All right.
And this is one thing that makes me
Conspiracy
believe
ASMR.
that our founding fathers had a plan for how this country is going to be ran since the beginning. Washington D.C. The layout of Washington D.C. can be formed into a pentagon with the top arrow pointing down, and the top arrow is right on top of the White House. And there are roundabouts and streets that form a perfect pentagon. And you want to know something else that's fucking crazy? The Freemasons headquarters is forms a diamond from the top 2 points of a pentagon. It's equidistant. So the Freemason headquarters to the 2 points of the pentagon down.
Hiya. Woo woo.
Sorry, I just went on a rant right there, but that's one reason why I believe that it's been rigged since the beginning. Anyways,
Did you know that the
Ricky.
Pentagon is shaped like the Pentagon?
There's a Taco Bell in the middle of the Pentagon.
there's
Holy shit.
that's
like, dead
proof.
center.
Yeah,
Oh
Taco
god, we
Hell.
got an ooh in the
Taco
heart.
Hell.
There's
Taco
a
Hell.
conspiracy that literally all the Taco Bells in America run an underground system of lizards. You guys know about that?
I've heard some bullshit about that, but
Didn't they have a commercial about that, like Taco Bell?
The Illuminati. They have Illuminati
that's-
commercials.
That's I think
oh
that's
god, what
part
if it's
of it.
just literally
It's true.
hiding in plain sight, like it's actual facts?
Favorite anime.
Naruto.
No, yeah. I don't
Naruto.
really watch Naruto, not anime, but I just got started Shippuden because I just finished the
Yeah.
first Naruto, and it's pretty good.
Naruto
It's
I
a
re-
nice message by it. It's a good kids show, I think.
Yeah,
But
I also
enjoy
really like
watching it.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is probably my favorite growing up. Actually, I changed mine. Original Teen Titans is my favorite anime. So
Is Teen Titans an anime?
the original one.
Really?
If you look, I mean, it looks like an anime.
It does look like an anime.
The Boondocks is my favorite.
Oh,
anime.
actually,
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
I fucking love it.
I haven't seen that in a long
Hilarious.
time. That used to be a great show.
Bring back the Boondocks. Speaking of, have you ever seen the movie The Boondock Saints?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god,
No.
might be my favorite movie.
Freaking weird,
Ever?
am I right? Yeah, I don't really have a favorite anime, but I'll go along with the conversation. What did you just say? Oh, the Boondock Saints.
Boondock
Yeah, that's a fire
Saints.
movie.
It's so good. You got
Just such a-
young. Fuck, what's his name? Guy who plays Daryl in The Walking Dead. Fucking.
Oh.
God damn it! I was just talking about him.
He,
with my-
he's the main character in the new Walking
Oh,
game.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Death Stranded.
Death Stranded.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is
Walking sim.
What is his name? I want to. I'm wanting to.
Is it Keanu Reeves? I was thinking Keanu Reeves
I
too.
know it's not that though. It's something really close.
It's Daryl. Just call him Daryl.
No, it's. I need to know.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
need to
god.
know.
Norman Reedus.
Oh,
there we
yep,
go.
that's
Norman
it.
Yes.
Miracles on.
Oh,
this
Sad
podcast, on
Keanu.
Castaholics. Sad Keanu.
That's my favorite.
Norman Reedus is a pretty good actor.
Norman Reedus is fucking
You know what
awesome.
else? Who else is a pretty good actor?
Matt Damon.
Samuel Jackson.
Oh my God, Samuel L. Jackson's like every movie ever made.
Yeah.
Who else is a good actor though? Who?
Quentin Tarantino.
He's a good director. He's a great
Very
director.
good.
He is in every movie though.
I was gonna make a dumb joke
Stan
with
Lee.
my question, but
Stan Lee, he's the greatest actor.
Greatest
he's the
actor.
greatest actor.
Just a bunch of
Rip Stan Lee.
You guys like Stephen King books and movies?
Not the movies. Books are okay. Well, the movies that he directed are bad. The
Yeah.
movies that he
The movies that are
his
based off of his books are
great.
good.
Yeah, The Shining.
Shining.
Uh,
Who's better, Stephen King or I guess Stephen King.
I was gonna say. Stephen.
Or Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Sorry. Stephen Hawking.
He's Robo Man, right?
Wait,
dead.
he's alive. Oh, he's
No, he's
No, he died. He died, didn't he?
Oops.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he's dead.
There's a movie on Netflix called The Tall Grass. It's by Stephen. It's from a Stephen King book, and it kind of fucks with your mind a little
Is
bit.
it good?
Yeah, it's
Did you
pretty
watch
good,
It? Oh,
yeah.
damn, I wanted to watch that, but
It really messes with your head. To be honest.
Oh, there's a. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's called Fractured. It's a Netflix movie. It's about this husband and wife, and they are going somewhere, and they have to stop for something, and their daughter breaks her arm, and they take her to the hospital, and he's convinced that the hospital took his wife and daughter, and took them away and are making him look like he's insane. And it's just a complete mind fucking movie. It's super fucking good. I would 100% recommend it. It really fucked me up.
Netflix?
It's called Fractured.
Have you guys watched Doctor Sleep yet?
No, I haven't seen
the
that.
sequel to The Shining.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen ads for it. I really want to see it, but I haven't seen it.
I hope it is good.
I haven't seen it yet, but it looks super good.
Yeah. It's got the dude that played Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And that was the kid in The Shining. Like,
Yeah.
they waited all the way till he grew up.
No, wait,
fucking
are you
insane.
serious?
Yeah, they waited till he
Wait a
grew
minute,
up.
what's his name?
I can't remember.
It's
his name.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it's Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor was the one in the original Shining. He was a kid. No shit.
Yeah, and then that's why they waited so long, so he could grow up and then.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
fucking
know
insane.
that.
Did you know that, chat?
I didn't know that. That just blew my mind.
I'm actually fucked up right now. Like, that kind of makes me question everything. I want to go back and watch The Shining and watch the credits. I want to see. I want to see.
The Shining. The more you watch it, the more you'll like see like little things where it's just like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
I love, especially with like going back and like watching shows and stuff, or like you see stuff like when you watch the second time thing,
Yeah,
like
you
holy
see
shit.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Is this a religious cult thing? It might be.
What a religious
We are
cult.
Castaholics,
Are
not
we?
a cult.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
religion has a
We
cult.
might be.
Yeah,
It
every
depends.
religion
If we
is a
get
cult, so
if we get big enough, we could be a cult. I mean,
maybe have a cult following.
Yeah.
hell yeah,
We're gonna make you guys do bad things.
yeah.
So, do you know the difference between a cult and a religion?
Nothing.
None.
In a cult, it's one guy that started it, and he knows it's bullshit, but no one else knows it's bullshit. And in a religion, that dude's dead.
Yeah.
And so everyone believes it's bullshit, but he can't be there to be like, alright, this is bullshit.
So is Jaiism a religion
I-
then?
What?
Time.
Jaiism. Yeah.
What is that triple X?
Yes.
It's
It's
I
extension.
wish Abel was here. He'd come in and be like, on job, bro. Gandhi was probably my grandfather.
You need to
He
practice more.
Mormonism.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one seems like a cult. Like of all the religions, that one seems the most like a cult.
Yeah.
I don't know about Scientology.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Everything.
Scientology kind
Oh my
of.
god, Tom Cruise, the Scientology fucking
John
maniac.
Travolta,
gotta-
Tom Cruise.
You gotta buy every single level to get
Really?
further in the religion. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is Scientology a religion since their guy is dead? I mean, it's a religion, but I feel like it's definitely more of a scheme.
All right, that religion thing I took from Joe Rogan, but here's another thing that Joe Rogan said, and it kind of is perfect for Scientology. So the person that wrote the person that came up with Scientology, I forget his name, but apparently he's written the most fiction novels in human history. Like out of every person who has ever lived, he has the most amount of fictional novels. And in Joe Rogan's bit, he's like, yeah, he just never threw away a draft. He just fucking wrote shit on paper and was like, here, take this. And then people made a religion out of one of his books.
I thought they thought, wow, we can make a lot of money off of this.
Yeah, someone's like, damn, I have a lot of
Speaking of
taxes.
theory, I don't know why I thought of theories, but my friend showed me this one. Have you ever heard of? It's called like the egg theory.
Yes.
Yes. Like the little animation. Did you
I
see
loved
the
it, yes.
actually,
Yeah.
I might actually
Okay.
believe
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
I think I
The egg theory is essentially saying everybody is the same person, but when you die, you basically become a different person. And once you've lived every life and every timeline, then you essentially ascend into a god. Is essentially what it
Or you
is.
send to a higher being.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh, the god.
We are the same person.
Yeah.
We're just living in
experiencing a different.
Yeah, you experience
Alan
everybody's. You literally experience.
Yes,
every,
yeah.
Alan Watts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you experience every single person that has ever lived.
I buy
Like
it.
everybody, like you have experienced their life. Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, right? Yeah.
This guy died and then he came back to life. Did you know that?
so like, here's the thing though. You were Hitler.
Oh yeah.
Like you lived as Hitler, but
But
you
you were-
also
I mean,
lived as
you
a
also
Jew.
have to
You also
humble-
lived as a
okay,
Jew
so
that
believing in
died.
that,
Yeah.
you have to humble yourself then, like knowing that you could do some crazy shit like that in a
Yeah.
scenario. So yeah, I like that a lot actually. I like that.
You were Joe Rogan.
You are Joe Rogan, yeah, and you will live out. You don't live out every life in a linear time.
Yeah.
No, you live it individually, like
Yeah,
as it's
that's it,
happening.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
right now,
It makes
Oh
sense.
my
Like
God.
how else would you make a god?
Yeah, it's on Curtis.
That'd literally be like the only way to make a god.
my friend Tyler, who's in boot camp right now, he showed me that when the last time I saw him. We watched
Honestly, great
that.
video. I fucking love that video.
Yeah.
I might actually believe in that as a religion.
Yeah,
to be
right?
honest. I was agnostic,
I mean,
but
it's
now
the
I
coolest-
believe in eggs.
The egg.
Eggs.
I mean, it's the coolest thing to believe in.
Egg.
Came first, the chicken.
It makes sense.
Shut up.
Chicken. Wait, what did you say? Chicken. Oh, chicken. Fuck, I can't talk. Chicken or the egg?
Tree or the seed?
Oh my god.
Seed.
How could anything grow without it being a seed? So the seed obviously had to, like, it had to be created from something.
Obviously, God.
It's he
Obviously,
planted the
our Lord
tree.
and Savior.
That means you've all been each other. You've all jerked your friend's dick off.
Ooh. That's-
Whatever.
yeah,
It means I
that's-
fucked everybody's
Well, I
mom
broke my
too.
phone.
Ow! That means I've been your dad. Fuck your mom.
I don't know, my dad.
My mom's dead.
I think I said it to you one time as a joke. You made a mom joke in class, and I said my mom's dead.
I made that joke. I did
My
that
mom's
too.
actually dead though.
Yeah.
Like,
On Ja?
on job. I mean, I'm not fucking with you, but I'm fucking. I don't really care. But
God.
I-
If it makes you
I
feel any better, I made the same joke about my friend Alex. His dad's dead, and I made a dad joke to him the first time I met him. And
I'm sure that went over really well.
he doesn't care. He thought it was
yeah.
funny.
Probably the same.
But
one.
his dad like didn't just die. His dad like committed suicide. So it was a little bit,
Yeah,
a little bit more edge.
Yeah.
But
That reminded me of a story
oh boy.
I remember it was PE and I forgot about your mom. And I said something and then you were like, well, my mom's actually dead. And I literally didn't know what to do. So I turned it over to you and I just put my hand up for a high five.
I didn't just do that. Like I didn't know that. I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
It's okay. The egg theory could also be a Christian idea of one being responsible for their own hell and damnation. Yeah, but in
Oh,
the egg theory,
shit.
there is no hell and damnation.
Yeah, it's just what? How is it? It's like a pocket of space, essentially. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing.
Hell-
It's nothingness. Is literally what it is.
Hell
it is
is
nothing.
what's
Scare
created.
factor.
Yeah, hell is a scare
Oh
factor.
fuck yeah, they're gone.
You guys are fine.
Can you make me a
Oh,
pizza?
thank you.
Can we get a pizza for the podcast, please?
The hell type of room is that.
Later.
The hell type of room is that next to you? Is that a rock and bowl? No. It's a arcade. It's a
Gaming facility.
gaming facility. It's an esports center. So like it's a bunch of computers and monitors.
Bunch of gamers.
lined up. Good catch. Paying attention.
We're in the
Fine details.
Pentagon.
We're in the Pentagon, bro.
We're right next to the Taco Bell.
We actually have lasers on our foreheads. You can't
Yeah.
see them. If we say one wrong thing, we're just-
Yeah, if we expose the government, we will be killed.
let's expose the government. Let's steal the Declaration of Independence.
National treasure.
Cage these bitches. See if anyone's asked this question. They haven't checked it in a while. Oh, there you go. What drug would make a chimp or more aggressive, cocaine or meth?
Meth.
That's a
Actually,
crazy fucking
cocaine
question.
is a
Holy
type
shit.
of.
I don't know what either of those do, really. So I
Okay,
would guess
so-
meth.
think
I
of
would
it-
guess meth, yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
meth, but actually, at the same time, I might say coke because Adderall is a form of methamphetamine. It's a
Oh.
concentrated form, but it's prescribed to the point where it won't do the shit that meth does
And
to you.
Homemade and
Yeah, it's not super sketchy. It's like it's.
they actually have they have an ADHD medicine that it's methamphetamine. It's like that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
literally
name. That's Adderall. Like I
It's
have
fucking-
Adderall. It says like because when I had a drug test for a job, they told me I tested positive for amphetamine, and it's because I take Adderall.
Yeah, but there's a different chemical in there.
Yeah, I
that mixed
know.
with it, which changes what it does in your brain.
Yeah, but let's say you cheat on your GF later to live her life and go through the trouble you were responsible for. Oh shit. Why
Wait a
would-
minute,
why
wait a
wouldn't
minute,
you-
wait a minute.
Sucks to
Hang on a
suck.
second, I gotta read that again. What the fuck did that?
He's saying like he's talking about the egg theory. Like say you cheated on your girlfriend
Yeah,
and then you
then you
live
have
her
to live
life
your
and
girlfriend.
feel what it felt like.
the thing. That's you
That-
have
don't
to
cheat
live.
on
You
your
basically
girlfriend.
you're responsible
Yeah.
for your own mistakes.
You're responsible for your own. You have to live through those experiences so that you can become a better being, and all. And once you live through all these experiences, every human that has ever lived, once you live through every one of them, you are supposedly that you have enough knowledge.
God-tier intelligence.
Yeah, you have enough knowledge to where you can
Ascend.
become a higher being.
And like in the egg theory, like the person who's explaining it to him is somebody who has done that,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yo, but
and
here's
like they're
here's
explaining
the
it to
real
him.
question. Are you ready? What if this is your last life? Like, what if you've already done every 10
fuck.
million or whatever, and that you're about to transcend into the next life?
Oh god, oh fuck.
Can't wait.
It's a
Waiting
big
to
old
be a god for a long
disappointment.
time. Bit of a disappointment.
What a way to end. Like this is it. Every life I've ever lived, I've been Hitler. But now I'm ending on. I've been
This is
Gandhi.
my last one.
I've been Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But now
After you remember
I'm
all of it,
fucking
you realize
Keaton.
it's shitty,
I
right?
die as the last one I live as fucking Keaton. Wow.
That's shitty.
Sucks.
Time to check out early, fellas. Adderall's one. Hold on. Adderall is 1 carbon off of meth. Ritalin is 1 oxygen off of Adderall. Wow.
But the thing is, like, there's other, like, I don't know what the example is, but there's, like, one chemical makeup that turns, chlorine and salt. So, you put chlorine and salt together, it makes sodium chloride, which is table salt.
Like bath salts?
No, it's table salt. You know the most thing white people can handle on their steaks. Just table salt.
But chlorine, by itself, is like a poisonous gas.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So
But we put it in our
that
pools.
that one chemical difference changes the entire what it is. Like you eat salt every day.
I'm anti-salt. I've
That's
never
why the Earth
consumed
is
salt.
flat.
That's why the Earth is
I
flat.
think the Earth is a donut, low key.
Did you get that from the Misfits podcast?
From what?
Misfits podcast.
No, I just think that. I just I think it's a donut.
I prefer to think that the Earth is shaped like a croissant. The croissant.
I'm a firm flat Earth believer, but I need to be educated on why I believe that. Tell me why I should believe that.
Because it is.
I just hear all my friends tell me it's flat Earth, so I
Honestly,
decided to
the
believe
only
it. Tell me
thing
why I should believe
I
it.
could think of is, have you ever seen the videos where, well, there's people that say, like, oh, if you watch a boat, like, sail out towards the water, like, it'll disappear from, like, the lower half to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Well, there's, like, a lot of videos coming out now where people, like, if you zoom in a shit ton, you can literally just, like, apparently, like, just see every boat, like, out on the water. Like, there was someone where they were looking out of the water with the camera, right? You couldn't see any boats, and they started zooming in farther and farther. There was, like, a big-ass, like, DSLR camera or whatever. And he zoomed in so far, he literally, then he could see, like, fucking, like, U.S. Navy, like, battleships out there and shit. Like, just, there was, like,
But what would make them disappear in the first place?
well, like, if the Earth was round, like, the curvature of the Earth, like, whatever.
Yeah, but like in a flat Earth, what would make them disappear?
I
in the
mean,
first
technically
place?
everything we see is bended lights.
Yeah,
Our
like,
vision could bend with the curvature of the
some
Earth.
kind of fucking conspiracy about how your vision bends or something like
Yeah.
that. Like the gravity or something makes that.
Gravity pulls down your vision.
It's an illusion.
Oh,
shit.
Well, I've been skydiving, and
Oh.
so why did I see it curving a little bit?
Well, I think I might actually be able to answer this. Fish-eyed lens.
Yeah, it's like fisheye. Like the farther you get out away from Earth, like the gravity. I don't know, something about the gravity and the.
Yeah, but there's no gravity in flat Earth.
So what the
Yeah,
fuck's
it could
keeping
be
us here? Alright, I'm
it
about to
could be
head
like
out.
a
Just
disc
fucking.
and it's just-
There's no gravity in flat Earth. Flat Earth people believe that it's going like the disc is flying upwards and that you're being pushed down onto the disc because it's rising.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does the sun work? Like, wouldn't we have gone past
Do you really
the
believe in
sun?
flat Earth?
No, I believe in donut Earth.
Donut
Do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?
I don't know what that is.
Man, we're gonna have to have a long little tangent. Let's see.
No,
Back in
no,
2014.
No, I don't.
There's a
think he
meme
killed himself.
about
I
it.
watched something about it that just totally made me believe, like, yeah, he didn't kill himself. Like,
So-
but I don't remember what it was. I don't even know who he is. I don't know what he did.
So basically, he's just a multimillionaire. He went to a college where his uncle worked at, and he did really bad in there, but he still passed.
Okay.
And he ended up working. He ended up getting a really good job, and then became a financial advisor for like billionaires and millionaires around the world. So he ends up becoming a multi-hundred millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
and so he buys ranches and he buys farms and he buys islands and he buys buildings, all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he hangs out with some of the most powerful people on earth. Like Bill Clinton flew on his private jet 20-some times.
Oh God.
Like imagine having a private jet and you take someone on it.
Yeah.
Now you take that person on it 23 times. How good of a friend are they to you? Pretty goddamn good friend, huh?
Yeah. Well, I just assume that if there's literally any motive for someone to have killed him, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, it's a pedophilia.
Yeah, because it wasn't involved in like a huge child sex slave ring or something like that.
Yeah, giant child sex,
Oh,
sex
yeah.
and it ties back to Pizzagate, which do you guys know what Pizzagate is?
God, I'm fucking hungry.
You know what do you know what Pizzagate
I don't
is,
know
Drew?
about no
It's a
pizza.
gate made out of a pizza.
Yeah.
Kind of.
How much is a
So-
pizza here?
I can get actually. We can get a pizza if we want. I can get it pretty cheap, half off.
I saw slices just chilling out.
Yeah, but we can make a fresh one.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah.
Call Connor.
Connor, he's watching the stream.
Connor,
can
get
you-
your ass over here.
we need a pizza.
Waiter.
Waiter.
Waiter. Come here.
He's our intern.
Get the fuck over here.
Jamie, can you get us pizza? Wait, is that something new?
A pharmaceutical methamphetamine is legally prescribed under the brand name Desoc. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Is this
Dioxin.
That is Connor, yeah.
He's throwing out facts.
And is
Yeah.
used for...
We need half off sausage. Does that work? Do we have sausage?
We have 3 meat.
Do you guys want 3 meat?
What's the 3 meats, though?
It's pepperoni, pork sausage, beef sausage.
I'm hooked on that. As
I'm
long
cool
as-
with that.
Alright.
This is my first time meeting you guys.
Yeah.
So are you guys friends with Elia from like high school then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
we
from high school. I don't think I. Wait, you go to Heartland, right?
Yeah, I go to school with him.
I went to Heartland for 2 weeks and then I dropped out.
Oh.
For about a month.
You dropped out?
Yeah.
How come you guys dropped out?
Well, I think school sucks.
I also
I
think
think it's a
completely
rip
agree.
off.
Completely agree.
Are they correlated? I don't know.
I dropped out because I think it's a ripoff, and I want to start my own business, and I don't think that I need a
Yeah, I don't want to work for
degree or anything
Yeah.
to start my own business.
I feel like that's the big thing this generation. People don't feel like working for people. People don't feel like going to school, getting an education just to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the generation of people like, I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to have my own set of, like, I'm going to have my own
Yeah.
principles, my own business.
Yeah.
And like they don't want to go to school because going to school, you have to listen to someone every day. You have to do what they tell you every day, and then
going to corporate America.
Yeah.
with a-
That's what my dad did. He didn't go. He went to acting school, and he's
Really?
owned like 4 businesses in his life. Never
Damn.
been an actor.
that's
I mean,
awesome.
you need acting when
What?
you go
That's
into the business world.
That's true. Yeah.
What's that movie about a guy who's like really smart just because he goes to the fucking library or something?
Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, good. I feel like I believe in that shit. I'm just like, if I really wanted to
You're
educate
worth
myself, I could just hit up the library and fucking blow up
You guys,
every school education
you know,
you
in
could
Step
do.
Brothers, where he's talking to the therapist, and he's like, "I work as a janitor, but I feel like I'm smarter than everybody there." And she's like, "Are you just giving me the plot for Good Will Hunting?"
Yeah.
No.
What's that end where it's like, you're worth it? You're worth it.
No, he's like, it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You start
Stop
bawling
fucking with me,
his eyes.
man. Stop fucking with me. And he just, yeah. He's like,
Yeah, but I feel like if I walk past a classroom while I'm doing janitor duty and I see an equation on the
I
board,
can
I
just solve
fucking
it.
solve it right off the bat. It's not even hard.
Yeah.
Like,
is that the plot to Good One, huh?
I'm back again.
I'm back again.
Welcome back.
Noah. Is that Noah, right?
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah, we miss you, man. We need you to. Hey, we'll get you on the podcast.
Yeah, be a guest on the podcast. We have room right here. Right here.
Yeah,
perfect.
we might have to cut down on numbers. I'll sit one out if we get Noah in. How about that? I'll just sit. I'll
Well, fuck, it's
just,
your
like,
friend.
peek through the door.
If anything, I could sit out as your friend. I
You
mean,
can be our Jamie.
Maybe
Just don't get a mic. Just be, hey, look. Can you look that up? Well, actually, we would need someone to. We need to have to like a screencast on.
oh yeah.
Maybe upgrade rooms.
Jack Hop says Luke is one ugly motherfucker.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Cody, you got some mean boxing skills.
Who said that?
Noah?
Noah? Well, you know what? Thanks, Noah. That's real kind of you. I appreciate that.
So, do you actually do boxing? Like, do you go somewhere to box, or do you just have like a punching bag in your place, and you just like?
I just go to LA Fitness, and all I've ever done really boxing. Okay, actually no, I've done 2 things. I hit the heavy bag. That's really all I do, and that's like my favorite thing ever. I got kicked out of the Dick's Sporting Goods for hitting the speed bag in there too many times. Like I literally would just go in there to like fucking work out, and they kicked me out because I couldn't afford it.
That's actually one of my things. I really want to get into boxing because it's a full body workout thing. I've really wanted to get it, but I have no idea where the fuck to go.
Yeah.
LA Fitness has a bag.
Huh?
LA Fitness has a bag.
Yeah, and they have like a studio room where it's like mirrors and shit, and on like the side wall they have like a bunch of heavy bags. It's like it's my favorite way of working out.
You gotta bring your own gloves?
Yeah, I bring my own gloves. Yeah.
Fuck.
Jack Hobson got Jack Hopkins has his own bag.
Under
Under my pants.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got him.
I don't even want to do this.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk.
My mom got a great impression of you guys. She said she started watching when you guys started talking about how you dropped out.
Nice.
She's like, oh, so they're losers.
Don't worry, Mom. They're inspiring me.
They're inspiring me to drop out.
I'm not going next semester. We can cancel the bill.
Like 60% of businesses that fail are like accounting dysfunctions, like where you crunch the numbers like literally one number wrong,
And it fucks up your business.
You get in like hundreds of $1,000s worth of debt. Cause,
Yeah.
Wow.
Where you
That's
like
exciting.
look at all like your like the people you're paying.
Toys
and
R
all
Us.
that, and then you realize you have to pay rent, and you have no money for that. There's a whole lot that goes into it.
I'm taking accounting right now, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah,
It's terrible. I hate
I
it.
hate math.
I'm good at math, but accounting is just so like it's not even a lot of math. It's more of just like adding and subtracting the same numbers over and over again.
I feel like that's just
Crunching the
literally
numbers, yeah.
mind-numbing work, you know?
It is. It's literally just mind-numbing work. You just sit there. And it's the most boring shit to learn about.
I'm
too.
actually doing next semester. I'm taking macroeconomics, just to like learn more about how like the economy functions and like what the roles and stuff of like how the economy works.
Big pharma.
I want to get back to that. Who do you have for your teacher for macro? Do you know?
Oh
Brown.
fuck! I have no idea.
Brown?
I'd have to look.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I bet you it's Brown. He's really good. But
Macroeconomics stuff?
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
Macro is economics on a major scale. Like
Okay.
microeconomics is like basically like it would be like taking the town of Bloomington,
Yeah,
like
okay.
just their specific economics. But macroeconomics is like
All-
yeah, it's
all
like
around the world.
nationwide. Essentially,
well,
like
micro is
nationwide.
more. It focuses on like
like the
every
single
country,
aspects of like.
countries.
no. So it focuses on like buyer and seller. Like
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
demand.
Okay.
Macro focuses on like GDP and
Both of these.
it's like GDP. It also focuses on supply and demand, but it's focused on supply and demand of like corporations in an entire market.
It's like
of-
bulk, essentially.
Instead of just like supply and demand from a farmer to a customer, it's supply and demand of every farm to every customer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I just took macros, the economy as a whole, whereas micro, yeah.
Yeah,
How was macroeconomics? How was the class?
he's got latency, so they're both good classes. But I want to talk about big pharma.
Yeah, big pharma. The biggest.
Supply and demand, that actually ties in pretty well because
Yeah.
the supply, what is it? Americans pay 40% of all global medicine prices. Like in the entire world, we pay 40%, and
Yeah.
we don't even have that much population at 300
Yeah,
million out
compared
of
to
7
others.
billion.
And there's people that aren't even fucking insured, and most of them are underinsured.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
They don't pay for their medication because they can't pay for it.
Yeah,
Their
that's
insurance,
so unfortunate.
their insurance will cover it. A fucking pill will be like, or insulin. Insulin's a good
yeah,
one.
Oh, yeah.
$50,
Oh, God.
and they sold the patent of insulin for $1 to help people.
Yeah, it's the people that made insulin, they sold it for $1 because you have to sell it, and they
Yeah.
sold it for $1 so that maybe the
Just,
company
yeah,
will sell it for
decent.
$1 and be
But-
decent.
They said,
But-
no, we're gonna fuck everyone over. Like the
Yeah.
inflation in the United States for big pharma, college, like even like corporations, like it's all going up like over 100%. you know?
Yeah.
It's like I think I'm drawing a blank. Fuck. Never mind.
Jack just said,
Oh, yeah.
macro is easy. Yeah, honestly, it was probably the easiest class I've taken at Harlan. I don't think I've ever got less than an A on a test, and there's only tests. There's no assignments or anything. They're
Really?
just tests. Yeah.
That's nice.
Um,
But I heard like rising up in percentages, and I just like you know how the Enjoy was 99 cents, like how like you used to be 99 cents. They raised the price up to like the circuit. It's like $20 now, and so we were talking. I was talking with somebody at work. I was like, wow, they really jacked the price up, literally like over 200%, like
Yeah.
of like.
It's because
that's
they're allowed to
crazy.
do that.
Yeah, I know.
The government has no regulation.
I
on
know,
that.
and like I don't think it really has anything to do. I think it has to do with the fact that they were so cheap and so easily accessible by kids. Like they could get anybody who's
Yeah.
21. Like here's
So the
$2. Go get me.
Oh wait. What are we talking about? So we're talking
Enjoy.
about
That could tie back to like big pharma and like
The what?
Yeah. The Enjoy. It's like
Enjoy,
it's like a
like
vape
the vape.
product. It's like
Oh.
it's like the little like oval
It's just a
type one.
vape. It's like a jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Yeah.
like,
I thought we were still talking about pills.
Did I see a
Yeah.
jewel in here earlier?
No.
Can I get a wax ski?
In the
It's
studio.
not mine.
In the studio.
Off camera.
Why?
Or I can just edit it out later. So yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
What's it called?
tell him, Steve Dave.
Tell me, see, babe.
Have you guys seen the one meme? It's like the fake taxi. It's like, how about I've been to the gym and you've been working out? It's Sal in the front seat.
Yeah.
It's got the thumbs up. And his face is like, oh my god. That's so fucking
Sal
funny.
wasn't nominated for Meme of the Decade by us. That's making him tonight's big loser.
Those were really funny.
Tiny Meat Gang, hell yeah. You saw Cody Ko and Noel live? Never go to their live events.
That's good.
Wait,
Are they bad? Honestly.
Oh my god, speaking of live events, you guys want to
I've
talk
never
about,
watched it.
it's a little old now, but the controversy of the James Charles live events and how expensive they were and how, like, literally,
I
like,
got no clue about
Were they
that.
Yeah, I don't
okay,
remember the attention to
okay, it was I'm big into, like, YouTube news, and so, like, I saw, so I can't remember who I watched it on, but,
Good closer.
yeah. But, essentially, James Charles was, is like scheduling meet and greets for people, but the tickets were like over $100, and literally all it was is basically just a line of him just sitting there. Like, he didn't do hardly shit. He just showed up there for like a couple hours, charged hundreds of dollars for singular tickets just to meet him. Like, they didn't. I don't even think they got anything out of it. Like, they didn't get like you know, his makeup line. They didn't get anything from it. They just got to see him, and maybe like say hi, take a picture. And like, yeah, thanks for $250. Like, it was some outrageous price.
Imagine being so famous you can pull scams and have literally like no repercussions.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
James is thick. Thanks, Jack. You can leave. I'm just kidding, buddy.
But
I'd fuck him. I mean, he's damn near a girl. I mean,
I don't. He's just. I don't think he's damn near. No, I'm pretty sure he's just.
And maybe.
A beer? I'm gonna say I'm gonna need like maybe half
drink a fifth.
a thing of fucking like
Have you seen his
straight
booty pic?
Patron.
Yeah, apparently posted a booty pic on Twitter.
Yeah, he
I never
did.
saw it.
I did.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
God.
dummy thick.
Are you thick?
Bro, not gonna lie. If I did it, like, no, like, here's the thing. I like on Twitter, you know how like you have to click on it and it enlarges the photo so you only see a part of it.
Yeah.
I just saw the part of it and I was like, damn. And then I saw it and I saw it was James Charles. I was like, fuck. I just got fucking debated. Like,
You got fucking splayed.
I
You look
did.
at James Charles' ass and he was like, damn, that's gonna take it off.
Have you guys seen the video? It's like some dude at a college party. He's like making out with someone, and they're like, "Bro, that's a dude."
Oh yes, I've seen that.
It's just like
He's like, what?
Yeah.
And then he's like, no. You guys follow Perfectly Cut Screams on Twitter?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh my
shit.
god, such a
That's
good.
a subreddit, yeah. I don't have it. I don't have Twitter. I deleted Twitter a long time.
I don't have it either.
I call running the Castaholics Twitter.
Yeah, you can run the Twitter. I mean, but
I've
Hey.
never had a Twitter.
you gotta
I'll
set
help
that
you
shit
run
up
it.
though.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
you
easy.
really run it.
I'll just post random. I'll just shit post on it.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
say-
go. We'll just back and forth shit post.
Yeah.
Keep it relevant though to like the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, it's not cool to jewel.
Do you know that I don't care? Are you talking about that shit from Heartland, like at the library, like the whole segment about
No, I'm telling you, it's
anti-jewel?
not cool to jewel. Like it's just, it's fucking
Didn't,
lame.
weren't you
bro.
just asking for a booth?
No,
for
it wasn't.
hit-
I'm telling you, it's
Uh,
fucking lame. You
but-
know what's
Start
cool?
smoking cigarettes.
You know what's cool?
You know what's cool?
You know what's cool? Crack.
Crack. Heroin.
You know what's cool? Shrooms.
Ooh.
Where'd you get
Full
shrooms from?
circle.
You have like a hair hanging there. You got
Thank you.
You're
It's a
welcome.
full circle.
Favorite
No,
drug?
sure.
3, 2, 1.
Pot.
Ecstasy.
Acid.
I have yet to try acid, so I don't know yet. But
His mom might be on that podcast.
no, she knows. Like I told her I
No.
want to try it. She's cool with
You
it.
told her you took acid?
No, I haven't taken it. I told her I want to. I told her I'm going
Wait, his
to.
mom's on the podcast? What?
She was
Ecstasy?
She was watching.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ecstasy is
God.
actually a really good drug to like make you feel better in general because it literally drains
Until
out
you
your
come down.
What?
Well, no, it drains out your serotonin and your
So
I can't
But I
remember
heard that
dopamine.
I heard dopamine.
Dopamine.
Or-
Dopamine.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I heard like after, like the day after, you're like depressed.
Yeah, but then once you recycle, like you almost feel like revived. Like if you
Revived.
Like,
That's how I feel after
recycles.
taking acid every time. I literally just like the next day I wake up like just feeling like a fucking newborn child, and I'm like, wow,
So-
I have to start over.
Okay.
It feels
So-
awesome.
I feel like a newborn child.
I
All those date rapes don't matter anymore.
I just forgot about them all.
Oh my god.
But
Just do acid. Nothing you do is bad anymore.
yeah.
Lord
Well,
Jesus.
You have no repercussion if you don't.
see, that's
do
the
acid.
thing. If you take enough acid, you could actually believe that.
Yeah, which is why I don't want to. I want to try it once and then sparingly use it throughout my life. You know, like I don't want to try it once and be like next month be like, hey guys, you want to do some more LSD? I'm like, no.
I know people that are like it, and they're kind of fucked.
Yeah, like I
Well-
know people that do it like once a
That's a
month.
name.
That's fuck. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing with like LSD and stuff. With that stuff, you build an instant tolerance with
Yeah.
it. So like as soon as like say like for my first time taking one tab, next time like one tab, I wouldn't have nearly as strong as effects as I would the first time.
Third day you had no effect.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, do you know what microdosing is?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that
With
too.
shrooms?
It's
Yeah.
really
It's true.
good
People
for
do it with
you.
LSD and shrooms.
Yeah.
Dude,
If you do it with LSD, that seems kind of fucked. But
No,
shrooms-
I mean like ASAP Rocky, his like at long last ASAP, he made that. I'm pretty certain he made that entire album while on LSD. Like he has a song called LSD, and
Oh,
I really
yeah.
want I really want to listen to it while I'm on LSD.
There's
Yeah.
there is a thing where you can when you listen to it, you'll hear him whisper LSD.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. Like only if you're on acid
Yeah.
though.
But
Yeah.
it's,
That's
but I
fucking
did it when I was
crazy.
really high and I heard it. I think it's just like if you're
Dude,
if you're sensitive.
Dude, I,
Yeah.
after
That's
after
crazy.
I took LSD, a week later, I smoked weed, and I literally, I got extremely high, and it just felt like I microdosed. It was really strange. Like, it just felt like I was on a
Well, that's another thing with psychedelics like that. Those things like you can't. There's no real like actual side effects that you feel, but that stays in your system for a long time. Like,
Yeah, it does.
you ever heard like you take that shit and then you crack your back
Yeah, I
and
was
you
just
get
about
a
to
little
say,
high.
yeah.
Like
That's actually debunked.
Yeah, I was
Really?
gonna say it didn't
Yeah.
sound real, but I've heard stories about that.
You can-
like I've heard
You can
I've
do
heard
that.
shit about that.
I do.
You can spinal tap, and I think you can still
Yeah.
find it, but
Yeah.
it's very dangerous. The
I-
spinal tap.
Yeah, I don't think that
I do
sounds
like
fun.
daily. I've had back problems for a while, and I actually do like daily back cracks. Like first thing I do when I wake up is crack my back like 30 different ways.
I'm gonna develop scoliosis. Next time on the podcast is gonna be a fucking wheelchair. Oh my
I was ready to go to waking up just.
Yeah, just
Oh,
one
God.
day I
You
just
cracked
I
it.
go
Oh, God.
paralyzed. Just I'm like waiting one day. I just do it once, and I'm just like instantly like acid flashback.
Oh my god! I saw this one thing about this kid, and I'm pretty sure it was in the UK. He died from turning his head too fast, and he had a stroke, and he died like 8 days later in the hospital.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I saw it. It was like a news article. Just like if you guys ever tried
Luke
putting your
tried to
thumb
do
in your hand, then
Oh my god, no!
That's the same thing
that.
when you let someone slap it, and it like breaks your tendon in your arm.
yeah, it really.
go like-
Have you seen like what it looks like after people do it?
Yeah.
Their hands all
God.
pudgy and their thumbs all fucked up.
God.
Oh my god, it's the funniest shit ever.
That's what my shit is.
But
Don't try it.
oh yeah, back to the. I was gonna say back to the microdosing. I have a buddy that I work with. He's like 28, but he was in the Navy during the Gulf War, I think, and then some of Afghanistan, or it might have been. I can't remember. I didn't really talk to him about it because like he has PTSD,
Oh.
and he says he microdoses shrooms, and like it's like night and day. Like he feels 100% better. Like he has.
Is
no
it like
paranoia.
therapeutic for him?
Yeah, like it's, and like they offer it at some VWs now, like the VW hospitals now,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like it's so beneficial, but like of course our government.
There's a
That-
big thing going on, a big study right now, because they legalized it in Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here, I'll go ahead and keep telling
Yeah,
me what you're gonna say. 'cause I'll
And I
find
actually
out.
had kind of a theory about that and why they didn't like LSD, shrooms, and like
psychedelics in
Wakes
general.
people up.
smoking. Yeah, like it wakes people
It
up.
literally
Like,
wakes you up.
ever since I started smoking, like I used to be like a Trump fan, conservative, hardcore conservative, but then when I started smoking, I like started realizing all the awful things and like all the corporate bullshit that happens in America, and I was just like, wow.
If I'm being completely honest,
Right.
when I get high, I don't really think that deep. Like occasionally I'll have like a really deep, I'm like, oh my god, and then like when I'm sober, I'll constantly think about it. Like, is that something I honestly think about? But most of the time, I try not to do that because then I start thinking too much and it kind of ruins my high. Yeah. Like what's gonna happen with my life because he's in charge, like that kind of shit. Like,
Here it is. So it's the world's first magic mushroom microdosing nasal spray. So basically what they did is they developed, so it's psilocybin that makes you trip and that makes you feel good and all that. They put it into a nasal spray. So you can just fucking sniff it. You don't even have to eat the shroom. You just sniff it and then you start tripping nuts.
That's amazing.
But they made it to where it's a microdose. So
Okay.
if you sniff, it's a small amount.
but if
And
you do
they're
it a
using
bunch
it on
of them,
studies. I'm
but-
sure if you use a bunch of
and
it,
basically,
fucked up.
wait, so they have one that's like a regular trip where you do that? Like
No,
it's
what
a-
they're doing is they made it so that you can.
so you can microdose it, but they
Yeah,
have it
but-
so that like you can have a regular dose of it.
Yeah.
No, they.
Oh,
I don't think they
okay.
made
You
that.
probably
Oh,
use
no,
it enough
they're-
times.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
probably
was
use it
saying.
enough time. Actually, the next thing on here is looking for a nasal spray tech, and a tech is like growing your own mushrooms and then trying this certain way of growing them. And
Yeah.
using them. And so basically, people are
smell
using
it.
that study to make nasal spray so that they
Pizza
can
time.
spray psilocybin in their nose and get fucked up.
Sounds awesome.
But they're using that spray to help people, I think, like veterans that have PTSD,
Yeah.
to help them use that nasal spray and microdose so that helps them out.
I've heard of.
Legal in Denver.
I'm trying to think where it was. I want to say it was in like.
Denver's
I want to say, yeah. I want to say it was like in Amsterdam or like in Denmark or something. Like they tested microdosing LSD on office workers or something like that, and it like increased productivity. Yeah.
Because
Dude, I felt insanely smart on this.
I
really
feel-
felt like I was a fucking genius.
You feel like Stephen Hawking.
I was convinced that if I studied hard enough, I could figure out how to make a teleporter and how to make AI. Like I just.
So what do you think about AI? Do you think it's a good thing or bad thing?
I'm kind
Well,
of split.
I think I really like where Elon Musk is going.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the fucking Neuralink ship or whatever. I mean, I really have no idea. I don't really think anyone knows, maybe except Elon. But I like that at least it's going the route where there's someone trying to make it to where it will be something that is usable for average people instead of like
Yeah.
the government getting into it first and making AI like assassin robots.
Yeah.
And shit. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what government gets into it. A government like ours, if they get into AI,
Oh yeah,
then they're gonna
they'd
make
take it and then
military use,
yeah, they'd
which-
take it and they not only would they make it for military use, they'd like limit access of like what kind of AI the public could use.
Yeah.
Like they would literally like restrict everything. They'd be like, we can use all this, but you can only use say like this bootleg version, like essentially like the light version of an app, essentially without paying for it. Like you get this, you can still pay a shit ton of money for it, but you only get these features. Meanwhile, like they get like essentially like like a processor. They get like a 7700K, like an unlocked version of whatever they want, versus
But
like
same
we
thing
get like
for
a regular.
corporations, though. Like,
True,
corporations
yeah.
gonna do, what they're going to do is they're going to make AI, and they're going to sell it to you, and they're going to sell you the AI Lite for $10, and they're going to sell you the AI
Or you
Premium
get a
for
monthly
$5 million. Yeah, you get a monthly subscription to subscribe to the AI, and it's going to be like they're just in it for the profit. And the real question is like whether or not AI will benefit humanity or will it not, because it's not like AI you're going to buy. You don't buy AI. It's developed and then it's pretty much
I
a
think
thing because it's an intelligence.
Well,
like
I think
people.
it'll fucking just skyrocket. Like, I guess the advancement of technology. Because I don't remember. It might have been Elon saying it, but he was saying that like, if you get an AI, say intelligence or a robot that has like average human intelligence, you could basically program it to say do studying, like just studying straight no sleep for like 2 weeks, and it supposedly could get done like 10,000 years worth of like normal human studying in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
They have that. Google
What
did
would
that.
that do? Like,
Pizza?
All right, can you go to school for a little bit? We're gonna go for like 5 more minutes.
Thank you so much, intern man.
Thanks, Jamie.
But yeah, no. And I think
Shut up.
AI.
Oh wait.
I think if before they release something like that, we need to like develop like an EMT that can
Oh,
completely
yeah.
shut that down. Like,
Or literally just like a backdoor kill switch, like for that stuff.
Well, I've seen
But the
Age of
thing,
Ultron.
yeah,
It wires
seriously.
itself in the whole internet.
Yeah.
So you can't. It can't.
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
what I'm saying. That's the thing that worries me is because there's gonna be a point where it will get smart enough to the point where it will disable what we do for it. That's why it needs like a hard, like a physical kill switch for
But
something
you
like
can't
that.
do that. If you give AI access to the internet.
Yeah, it can just move its body. Or
Yeah,
its-
true.
It's
It's-
what would you call it? Its sentience, whatever.
It's digital self,
Yeah,
essentially. Like it's
all
digital.
over the-
Yeah.
never kill
I
it.
guess in the beginning, I don't know how this shit works. I'm just guessing this of what I know about computers right now. But I guess in the beginning, if the AI is able to work, then there's probably a lot that needs to get it to work. Like a huge, like a fucking room bigger than this building that is able to compute all that stuff at the same time.
You guys seen like
and then you can turn that off, and I guess AI would.
You guys seen recently like quantum computers, or I don't know if there's more than one, but I've seen the one, and it's like it's the computer itself is like in this giant like fucking dome thing that keeps its temperature regulated because apparently you can get up like fucking thousands of degrees and shit. Like,
that's what you were saying.
2001, A Space Odyssey.
I can't do that, John.
I can't do that, John.
You know what AI I wish we could develop? Like Halo AI, like Cortana. Like specialized AI and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, Cortana mad thick.
Dude, Elon, or I think it was Elon,
Cortana.
I don't remember, but someone thinks that the reason we're going to get to AI really fast is because people really want sex robots.
We already have that though.
Yeah.
Like,
But we want
like,
real sex robots.
That are freaky.
I want a personalized sex robot that gets to know
Rick and
me.
Morty or whatever.
Yeah, I want to be
Yeah.
able to emotionally develop my relationship with my sex.
It'll be like that. I mean, it'll be like you can program a hot ass girl to like just love you no matter what. Like,
Should the government be mandated to get you a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I've seen that meme. That's so funny.
Oh yeah. Have you guys heard the thing about how we have which is ridiculous, and we've taken $1 billion plus out of our education budget every year for it ever since this administration has been in office. But we have a $750 billion military budget, and our government admitted that we are 50 years ahead of our time in technology that the public does not know about.
Oh yeah, they're hiding so much shit.
Like, I bet we already have some fucking crazy
Oh,
SAIs.
100%.
Yeah, I kind of.
No, I don't know about AI.
Maybe not.
Maybe not AI, but we definitely. There's got to be. I would like. I always say this to people. I'm convinced that they have stuff to where like if you saw it,
You wouldn't
you'd probably
believe
just
it.
pass out. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be like some shit from the movies.
Yeah, it'd be like bringing a person from the 50s to today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would see
insane.
this and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's crazy
Or
to
like
think about.
iPhones and shit, Siri, like they
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to
iPhones.
handle it. They'd be like,
Pontifex Live. I don't know who that is.
Hello.
Hola.
You joined us a little late, my friend. We were getting ready to shut off so we can go eat some pizza, but right now we're talking about AI and whether or not it is a good idea or a bad idea to continually develop AI. And we're also talking about how the military has come out and said that they are 50 years ahead of us in technology.
That the public just doesn't know about.
The
Yeah.
public doesn't know about.
But what
they
was
had
that?
that VR. They've had VR since like the 40s.
oh my god.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
believe
fuck.
Yeah, with like sensual, like smelling, wind, and visual.
What?
They've
That's
had VR
fucking
since, like,
crazy.
I feel like it's gonna get to the point where I call
just
Matrix
think-
or something. You just fucking plug into that shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're just
Who says that
fucking
we're
there.
not doing that?
Ooh, dude, yeah.
Right
we
before
could.
the podcast ends. That's a
says
good
it?
cliffhanger.
Dude, what if we all just got unplugged right now? And it's just like government people are like, what the fuck?
We just fucking, like-
you,
Oh,
you
what's
guys
the one?
fucking know.
Agent, what is it, Smith from Matrix?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know, is that his name?
Yeah.
He's like, he comes in, he's
I
like,
think so.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Are we in a simulation? That's something that we'll have to talk about next time. That's good. I'm going to write that down.
Real
And
quick.
It's just
Our
like, this is
viewers
weird
now-
RPG.
If you guys missed anything, you can check out our YouTube at Castaholics.
Once we get it up.
Yeah, once we get it up, we're gonna be uploading hopefully weekly.
We're shooting for that.
It'll be up tomorrow night, Sunday night,
Elias.
December
8th.
8th.
We'll have
And then it'll be a YouTube channel. It's going to be called Castaholics. Our video is going to be up there. It's going to be cut. There's going to be some edits in it. There's hopefully going to be some music to go along with it if my guy will hook me up. Other than that, I really want to talk about the simulation thing, but
Hit up
we're about to
Koki,
run out of
too.
time.
Could hit up
Oh
Koki.
yeah, Koki, that's a good idea. I might have to do that. He could probably make one really quick too.
No.
We're gonna have new cover art.
Yeah.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that done.
You see if our Cameron Ed can help us out with that.
Oh, Ed, yeah.
If he's not,
yeah.
too
He'll help
getting
us out.
fucked up.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I didn't.
My dad, his friend, he has a guy that makes it for him, and I could ask him to, if I could ask my dad because he's the GM for his company.
Oh,
so, like,
shit.
I bet if I
Like,
got all our pictures, they could make like the animated pictures of him.
Okay, like
of
the
us.
Supreme Patty type shit.
Yeah, like kind of like that. Is that what you guys were looking for?
Like cartoon faces.
Yeah,
type
kind of
thing?
like cartoon,
Yeah.
and us like with
Yeah.
the mics, like
Yeah.
With a mic in our hand
Every-
instead of a
like,
beer.
like hammer.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's a good idea.
Please have mine just my face.
Just your face down with a beer.
or
mic on your head.
just me passed out with me like cuddling the mic.
I need to get a picture of you. I'm gonna take take a picture. Alright. No, like, not a profile. Thank you.
Can I be yakking in mine?
Sure.
Please tell me someone in the other room. No, what do you mean? There's nobody back. We're alone here.
No, that's actually our intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a huge budget for this.
Yeah. If you can't tell by the high quality of the camera right now, we have
Yeah,
a
1080p.
like we have this
Look at
like
these microphones. There's
like-
fucking 3 of them. That's
Yeah.
there's
three of them, and there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And we have an unpaid intern.
Dakota, I'm not gonna have you yakking, bro. That's kind of nasty.
No, just actually yakking.
Well,
Yeah, but I don't want our illustration on the front of the video to be you yakking.
Yeah.
don't freak me out.
Don't break. Does
Bro,
anyone-
there's
I don't know who.
ghosts.
Wait a minute. Did he see something?
That's what I said. I was like, there's no
The intern
record.
was walking by.
Oh.
I need to stop being calling. I don't even know him, and I'm calling him an intern.
His name's Connor.
We call him Jamie.
Jamie the intern. All right. Thank you guys for watching. For the people that stuck around.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will follow All My Friends Are Memes. We're going to be posting questions on there, asking you guys to ask us questions that you want to see next time on the podcast. And
Yeah, we're serious. We're serious. That is our quote unquote intern. Not really. It's just somebody that's helping us
That's our
out.
goof.
no,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the ongoing joke for our podcast is that Connor is our intern. How about that?
Sooner or
You
later,
can't call him
we'll-
Connor.
He's
You can't call him Connor.
Just Jamie.
Intern.
Jamie or intern.
Jamie or intern.
Yeah, you can call her Jamie or intern. Call him Jamie or intern. And
Wait,
Or
is that a
Mr.
Joe Rogan
Intern if you're
reference?
trying to be.
yeah,
Okay.
And we'll see how long it gets until he gets pissed off.
Oh god.
Hopefully, he doesn't pull a Arthur Fleck and come here with a gun.
Until we get him on the pod, we get him on the show, and he's like,
You're awful.
"You fucking deserve it."
You're awful, Murray. All right. Yep. Catch you in the next stream.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully we get to see you.
Yep.
Goodbye.
But next time we'll have the Twitter and the YouTube set up. So until next week.
I'll be following us. We'll shit post on Twitter all the time.
Thank you.
Bye.